Hello, it's Henry the computer guy. So lastly or previously we talked about the save. So today we are going to talk about what we call the save as. What is the main difference between the save and save as? Specifically in the previous video we talked about how we can save, but there is also an option below that save which says save as. So what is the difference between save and save as? So the main difference between save and save as is that save helps to update the last preserved file with the latest content, while save as helps to store a new file or to store an existing file to a new location with the same name or a different name. Can we go about that? Specifically, for example, if you're saving it, if you're using a save, it specifically updates that content, that file with the latest content you're putting there. Remember, I had added Henry Sechito, so I can come and say, let's say he is a teacher. Are we together? When I click on save, it is updating my what? My file that has been already saved. So it is specifically adding items, modifying, but adding something. So it is specifically adding any item or updating that file. Are we together? Now, we want to see the difference between the saving and the save as. So if I always click on the save, it adds that information that you're putting in that file. That means that it keeps on updating that file without changing it. Are we together? Yeah. Now let's look at what we call the save as. Assuming that I wanted to save my file with a different name or with the same name but in a different location. Are we together? I want to save the same file in a different location but with the same name. Or I want to change the location of the file or with a different name again. So I can use what we call the save as. So I have this file here. I can't come on to, let's first click on minimize. I can come and say I have my first folder, Henry Sechito. I can add another folder and say, let's say we come and say new. I click on it. I give it any name. Let's say trial. If I say and I click trial, remember we said a name cannot be given to two folders. The same name cannot be given to two folders. That means that I already have a folder called trial. If I say yes, I will just replace it with that one. But I still want the other folder. So I can change a name. I can say, let's say, I can click on say save as, because it's the one we are looking at. Save as. It will keep that file, that folder there. Now we are having two folders. We have the Henry Sechito and we have save as. Then we come back to our document. When we come to our document and I click on to what we call the save as, remember shortcut for saving as is F12. Whenever you need to use a shortcut, it is specifically function 12. So you click on save as. When I click on save as, it does it different. Remember, when I click on save, it just adds some information there. It doesn't take you anywhere. But when I change and put on what we call a save as, it brings me another save as dialog box. It will ask me, where do you want to save? Do you want to change the name? It will ask you those items. So I can say, for example, I want to save on my desktop. Let me look for that folder I've put there. Remember, you can click on any file, then first click on the letter of the folder that you remember that you had created. I created S, so I can press S. I'll look for S. So it will take me where the save as is. Then I click on it, I say I open. Not so? So do I want to use the same name? Yes, I can use the same name. Remember, we said that it can help you to save a file with the same name but in a different location. So I will click on save. It is going to keep the same information and the same name but in a different location. When I close it here, I'll come into my save as. It is having my first trial. When I come here, it is also having my first trial. So that means that I have saved the same file but in different locations. Let's come back. When double click on it, I can again save that Save as. Let me go to save as. I can look for, let's say, that folder that we had Henry Sechito, and I change the name of the file. I can say my first, or here I can put my second trial. My second what? My second trial. So it is going to keep it in the same folder, but they are going to be having the same information but different names. Click on that. Let's prove and see. Close this one. Go to our folder, Henry Sechito. So it is having two files, my first trial, my second trial, but I've saved that using the save as. Are we okay with it? It is very simple. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe and like. See you next.